You know, it's funny. I was thinking about what to say here, and all of my games started coming back in my head. And I realized that all the games that I remember are the games where we lost. I'm like, if I'd stretched out a little bit more for that fly ball, dove for it, or if I'd run a little bit harder, all those little things you do, those are the things I remember. So when you're playing, think about that stuff. Every little step counts, every ball you go for counts. You never know which one's gonna make a difference in the game, but I'm really proud of you guys. It's amazing what you've done. So let's keep it going. I'm looking forward to watching you play. Coach,
thank you very much.
I'll let you take it.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
I went to high school here, played baseball with Dale Buxton. Ed Buxton was instrumental in getting baseball started back in Arcola. Fred Buxton, he was a really good guy, a really good coach, and a kind of upstanding citizen.
So in the early 90s, the school had closed out the baseball program, and Ed Buxton had moved his son here to the community and really wanted to see that program reestablished.
We didn't have a baseball team here, so almost moved back out just because of that. So Dad said, nope, if you want to play baseball, I'll figure out how to get it.
So Ed went about with some other local business leaders and raised the funds to do the program, baseball and softball both.
All my teammates, we were out selling brooms around town and everything else we could to raise every penny. So luckily it's still going on, which is amazing to be, I think 35 years later, still have this. It's amazing.
In my mind, it's a legacy from my father. He loved baseball. He played it as a kid. He played it to get through college. He coached me, he coached my sister, he coached my little brother. And I know when I started, I wanted to play baseball and they said I couldn't because I was a girl. And so then my mom's like, well, I think they changed the rules and they made me call the coach.
She wasn't just a coach's wife, right? She was the scorekeeper and I say behind the scenes manager. Yeah, she said Dad had the easy part. He'd go out in the field. She had to organize everything and track the budgets and all that.
And I know she would have functions at the house where they have the whole team come over. And that's a lot of work. So she was always doing all of those things that kind of get taken for granted. When I came back from overseas and got to the house and there was a batting cage in the front yard.
I think it was because I wasn't hitting good enough. So pretty sure that's the reason it was, trying to improve my hitting.
It was a permanent feature for years at the house.
You can ask his brother who's here, but he didn't have an easy upbringing, and I think the way he got out of it was sports as well. He could get out of work if he went after school to sports.
He would be really, really honored just because this is a place where he grew up and that meant a lot to him, that he grew up in this area. His best friend's here, his only living brother's here. I think he would be tremendously honored.
Anytime you can get your name, etched forever, in history, I think it says a lot about you and what you've done and the impacts that you've made, being able to make it a better place than how we found it.
I think he just thought it was the right thing to do, So I think he'd be humbled by it because he was kind of shy in a way, but yeah, he'd be very honored.
I think any sport, really, for the kids, I think it's something that it can involve the whole family. It's healthy. It teaches them teamwork. There's just so many positive things about playing ball together.
People are looking for that third space of where they need to be. They go to work, they have church, they go to home. And so they need that other place that they can go to, and I think our parks are becoming that destination for them. We've got a lot of offerings.
It's incredible, Phil. I've heard some of the other nearby towns have asked to come see it.
I've always said athletics are the doorstep into your community and your school, and I think today is a picture-perfect representation of that.
So it's something we can be proud of. We were kind of the laughing stock of all the leagues. So now we're host to regional tournaments, sectionals here in baseball and softball. That's been pretty exciting for us. There is not a night without a ball game for the next 2 months. So it's just, phenomenal. So it's come full circle. It's taken a while for us to get to be a baseball town, but I think we're here.